Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of MTV Ghosted, Season 2, Episode 6, the episode of Trey and Austin. Alright, let's jump right into it, y'all. Alright, so it's another one. Another best friend story, just like the last one, that it was a best friend that one person ghosted the other best friend, and now the best friend trying to figure out why you ghosted me. So this is another same story, but this time it was two guys. So Trey and Austin, they both was cheerleaders. Austin is still doing cheerleading in some way aspect, and Trey is teaching. He left the cheerleading world, so they met in a competition, and they became good friends. In 2015, they did it was a cheerleading competition. It was just like really competitive, and they met there and they became cool friends. Trey is gay and Austin is straight, and they're good. They support each other. He, I guess Trey was looking for more of a support system and everything, and Austin, he liked the idea of having a good bro friend. So they've been good. Families know each other and all that stuff like that. They've been good, and they've been like brothers. They enjoy each other. They spend time with each other in holidays. Go to his house and they go to this house, and they don't live too far apart from each other. So that's what it's that. Now, to the point is, Trey decided he had other aspirations that he had to go, so he really left the chilling world. Austin continued doing it. So while that happened, I guess Trey was nagging him as much because he said feel like that Trey or like cheerleading is not a forever thing. So you got to do something else. So he keep nagging. You got to do more. You got to do better. You got to do this. You got to do that. It came to the point that he felt like he was like parenting Austin. And for Austin felt like you not my parent. You a friend. And everything. And why you keep nagging me and bugging me about me continuing doing cheerleading, right? Now throughout the time, he was explaining that how him and Austin is good and they be hanging out a lot. Now Trey mentioned that no, Austin was not in a relationship while they was good friends, which was found out to be a lie because Austin was actually with a girl named Mariah through the time when they was in a relationship. Mariah, when Austin was in a relationship with Mariah and while they was in good friendship. And they had ex roommates too, as John and Olivia, who was also part of the world, and how all this went down. Now, it was one point that Trey was supposed to meet up with Austin, and they were supposed to hang out. And I guess it was one. I think one scenario they said it was a bar and everything, and then they was chilling out and all stuff in the bar. He went to go to the bathroom, something like that. Then he came back. He realized that Austin just dishes him for a girl. And it's like a pattern that he has been doing this, Austin. Trey come down, they hang out, and then next minute, Trey know he get ghosted or ditched by his best friend Austin for a female. And it could be definitely fueling to me to come down here, waste my time to spend time with you when you had plans to spend time with someone else. If you know you gonna ditch me, don't have me come down here and spend 2 hours or whatever drive to get to you for you to ditch me. Now I don't have no problems you hanging out with a female, but let me know. I said, okay, we gonna hang out this few little time, and then I'm gonna hang out with this person. So also got to work on that because that is messed up. You keep ditching your friend to be with someone else. Like nobody say you can't have your cake and eat it too. Well, not nobody say you can't have fun with the female friends or entertain females. But if you supposed to have your friend coming down here, you supposed to expect that time the person comes to come down here. So I give Trey that. Yes, that is disrespectful for me to come down here. If you gonna keep and I see Trey is good. Cause if you gonna keep you do that the first time, all right, I might forgive you. You do that second time, that's it. That's it. I'm not doing this anymore. No, because now you messing with my time, and my time is valuable, and I don't like that. Me traveling, no, I could be in my house playing a game and just chilling out. For me wasting my time to go travel to you, you gonna ditch me? No, I don't like that. So I guess one time, I guess about 2019 in December, they had a huge fight because Trey was confronting Austin about him ditching him for girls all the time. He coming down here. Like we supposed to have friends and good and chilling out, and you ditching me. That's not good. So after a while, they had a few blowout. I guess they calmed down a little bit and they made up and they cool. And they decided to chill out again. So in March in 2020, they also go to a beach date and hang out on the beach and everything, chill out. That day come, he got blocked for all social media and also the phone number. So the text wasn't going through, the calls wasn't going through, nothing. I said, "Ooh, what happened?" At that time, for 5 months, he trying to figure out why he got ghosted by Austin, and he reached out to the show by like a Facebook post, and he tagged the Travis and Rachel name on the post, and that's how they helped Trey, because he didn't really do it regularly while sending the email. That was like a roundabout way to get help. He said this is the last resort because he needed the help to find out to get his best friend. So he misses his friend, all that stuff like that. So Trey realized like the theory is that he probably nagging him too much, and that's why he decided to leave him and go on separate ways. And maybe they had different paths. He's still in the cheer world doing him. He's left cheerleading and he's teaching and stuff like that. So they it's not compatible anymore, and they grew apart. So that was that. And Trey said, hit up John, who was the ex-roommate, because he know everything. That he knows a lot. Hit up Olivia, because she was also the ex-roommate of Austin as well. And they would know some bits and pieces. Now, Travis reached out and called Austin, but Austin picked up, and he said, what's going on? And he said, this is Travis from MTV Ghost, and I just heard and talked about your friend Trey, who reached out to us to trying to see that get connected to each other. He said, oh, see, I don't know why Trey try to get everybody else involved in our stuff. So I am not interested in answering any more questions. And that's it. He hanged up. I said, oh, okay, that's none of that. I said, they can't force him. So they said, if he changed his mind, give us a call back or hit us up. Cool. So at this time, they were looking at Austin Page, and they saw that he was Mariah. So they hit up Mariah, they hit up John, they hit up Olivia, and it also was back with Austin. Yeah, the three were John, Mariah, Olivia. They hit up those three people up, and Austin responded, and he didn't come back after that. So it's 4 people. And John responded back. So John, he said, "Oh my gosh, it's just real. I never ghosted anybody, but all y'all the people for the MTV ghosted show." And yes, he was geek. He was geek. And then they came in. Him and Olivia got on a thing and they chatted. They said they've been friends with Austin for 6 years, and Trey and Austin had a good friendship, and they remember the fight that had happened and how Austin been ditching them for the girls and everything. But they did mention that Austin was dating Mariah around the same time that Austin and Trey was in a relationship, because Trey denied that he was not in a relationship. And they did mention that how Trey and Mariah kept talking after Austin ended the relationship with Mariah. So they kept talking, they got close, they good. And also feel like Trey was snitching on him or spying on Austin to go back to tell Mariah things to cause a friction between their relationship and everything. So that was that. And then Olivia and John mentioned that how when Austin trying to talk to different females, Trey blocks them and blocks him for even talking to the females. So it's like, are you really jealous? Do you want Austin yourself? Because I was like, okay, gay people and straight people could be friends. They couldn't. But you gotta have that boundary. It's like, come on, if your straight friends talk to females, why are you blocking every female that he trying to talk to? Now, because if you think that, because he gonna ditch you for the girls and he had a pattern for ditch you, I understand that. But you can't be stopping his flow and trying to talk to other females. That's not right. That is not right at all. Not right. And so they feel that. So they was like, what is Trey like? Is this like a jealousy type thing? Because everybody, he is interested in, and Trey is blocking it, and he's not getting his way and his attention towards him. So that's that. Like I said, I do understand Trey's feelings about getting ditched by also with the females. But you doing all this blocking and talking to the ex and telling him things or telling her things about Austin and stuff, that's really petty a little bit, okay? So they told Trey, and he said, "Oh, really?" While they was talking and everything, he said, "I can't believe that was crazy." He did mention that yes, him and Ryan has been good friends, and they have been talking, and it may could look like he has been telling them things. And it may could contrive that it may feels that, oh yeah, he could be snitching a little bit, but it's not malicious intent of why he doing that. So yes, they were trying to tell Trace, listen, if I have a ex-girlfriend and my best friend is telling my ex-girlfriend everything, what I confide in you and telling you all what we do, it's like I'd be upset as well or pissed off. Like you telling this girl all this our business, like she's the ex. I'm still your friend, so stop telling her things. So it could still look petty and messy in Trey's part. So they got that. So while they was talking, Trace Austin responded back to Travis because he responded back to Travis and said, "Listen, Trey betrayed me, and that's all I'm gonna say." And Trey was like, "Betrayed? What did I do to betray him?" Okay, so they said, "All right, we're gonna talk to him tomorrow because it's not going anywhere and we got any more leads." At 4 in the morning, Austin responded or text Travis and told Travis, "Listen, noon, we could talk. We could talk at noon. It's a good time." And he said, "Cool." They let Rachel know. Bada bing, bada boom. Let Trey know. He said he's good. He's ready. So they got on. This is a confrontation now. Got on, told Trey. Trey was like 10 minutes before the meeting time. And he was on there. He wanted to know. He's nervous. He's excited to see his best friend and everything. Austin came on. Nice looking fella and everything. And sat there. So they gave a little talk and all stuff like that. And while they talked, Trey said, "I don't know why you ghosted me and everything. We have been good friends and all stuff. I know we had a spat and all stuff, but we could have made it up and talk and everything. It's because I nag you too much. It's because I was blocking your girlfriends. It's because I was talking to Mariah. Why you ghosted me?" Right? So Austin's reason to ghost him, right, was because he did apologize for ditching Trey. So he said he messed up. He needs to think things through because he does make rash decisions. So that's something he needs to work on. He apologized for that. But he said the real reason why he ghosted Trey is because it was a job that Austin wanted, which was a coaching job, for a cheerleading coaching job, because it's something that he's interested in and continuing doing. To elevate, instead of being a cheerleader, he would be a coach. And that's the job he wanted. He told Trey that. Now, at the time, Trey was not interested in doing cheerleading anymore. He was teaching everything. He had different paths. So, instead of telling Austin that he was going to apply for the job himself, Trey went behind Austin's back and applied for that position that Austin wanted and he told Trey about, that he was so excited about. And then the job was given to Trey. He didn't take the job, but it was given to Trey. And Austin had to find out for different people that Trey went behind his back and applied for the job and got the job and everything. So now Trey said, "What? That's the reason you ghosted me because of that?" He was going off like flipping, like cutting them off. They didn't agree with it. They didn't like the answer. They didn't like the reason why he got ghosted. All that stuff. He said that's messed up. Gone on case in this. It's because I didn't tell you. I didn't feel the need to tell you because I didn't get the job. So why did to tell you? All that stuff like that. You mad because I applied for a job. Why you didn't be there for me? You should have been upstairs. You should be there and accept me and appreciate that I got the job and congratulate me and big me up and stuff like that. I was like, why is it me? You didn't realize that you just hurt your best friend. He told you a job that he really wanted. And you went behind his back to apply for the job and got the job. And they didn't feel the need to tell him. It's not the fact that you applied for the job. It's not the fact you got the job. He's not mad at that. He's mad at that you didn't tell him that he was applying for the job that he really wanted, and he had to find out for other people that you applied for the job behind his back. That's sneaky. That is a sneaky move. And you say, "Oh, I did that because, well, it's just like the same way he be ditching me." No, that's two separate information, two separate scenarios, two separate issues. The issue that he's ditching with the females is a separate issue for you go behind his back and be sneaking and apply for a job that he really wanted. Okay? Two separate issues. He apologized for that one. But the other one, you messed up. Instead of sitting there apologizing, you up here acting like you is the pissed off one. I should ghost to you. You did this. This is not the answer. I didn't like this answer. I said because that's not the answer you want to hear. That's not something that you want to accept. You don't accept the reason why he goes to you. And I would feel the same way too. I said, listen, my best friend that I know did not tell me that he applied for the job. It's like you went behind my back. It's like you stabbed me behind my back to get something that I really wanted, who could advance my career, and you didn't tell him. That's the hurtful part. And Trey acted like he didn't care. He was very dismissive of Austin's feelings and how things go. Dramatic flipped off, all that stuff being very toxic, all that stuff. He said, "I'm toxic. Nah, I don't like that. No, it's a bunch of bull." And Austin feel like you brought me here to embarrass me, all that stuff. Because when they come to the point of decision, Trey decided he want to ghost. Austin said he want to make up because he said he missed the friendship. So we say, why? He said, no, because I didn't like the answer. I ain't like that. So Austin feel like, yo, you feel like you brought me on here to embarrass me in front of national television and make him feel stupid because he had hope that he could repair the friendship with you. Yes, he messed up for ghosting and stuff like that. But he came now because he was very hesitant. And now you played him as a fool like you don't want to, you ghost him. I was like, oh my gosh. I was so through with Trey at that time. I was like, listen, whatever. I said, I feel bad for Austin because he started crying. 3 month follow-up. Austin reached out to Trey. He gave him time to cool him down because he know Trey is a little dramatic. And Trey realized he messed up. And Trey also admitted that if Austin did that to him, he would be pissed off himself. So how the hell you gonna realize that you would be pissed off and don't understand that why he pissed off? Okay, Trey, that's too much. They calm down. They got both to work on themselves, and they gonna try to get this friendship a go again, and everything. So, but when they asked Austin, "When you not ghost again?" he was like, "Oh." I was like, "Austin, come on now, boy. You better stop." That was MTV Ghosted, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my videos. Tell me how you feel about this episode. Do you on Austin's side, or will you be on Trey's side? Let me know how y'all feel. Talk to y'all later. Peace.